Hi, Amy Pittman here at Pittman Law Office, and we're talking about financial literacy this month. So we want to make sure that you understand how your assets are titled, how those assets are going to pass when you die. So we are not financial advisors, so definitely talk to your financial planners about your financial situation and how your assets are owned. But we just want to talk about, how that's going to play into your estate plan. So when we have assets that are owned in our individual name, when we have assets that are owned in maybe my spouse's name and my name, and if we have assets owned in our trust, those are all three different ways of owning an asset. So you want to make sure that your assets are titled properly. That means they're owned properly, that they're going to be just in your name or in your name and your spouse, which means when I die, if that account says Amy and Josh Pittman, when I die, it goes to Josh. Is that what I want? Well, if not, then I want to make sure I take him off that account. If it is what I want, then I'm going to leave it that way. Now, if it's supposed to be an Amy Pittman's trust and it says Amy and Josh Pittman, that's not the same thing as Amy Pittman's trust. So really look at your financial statements, talk to your banks, your financial advisors, if you're not clear based on the statement, to see how your assets are owned. And do you need to revisit that? Again, how your assets are owned is going to control. And then if you have beneficiary designations on those accounts, look at the beneficiaries. Are they still current to what you want? We have a lot of clients that have not looked at their IRA beneficiaries in years. Maybe somebody has passed away, or maybe we have somebody on there that we don't like anymore. We want to make sure that you're looking at that with your financial advisor. And if you don't have a financial advisor and you're just doing it yourself, pull up your beneficiary designations to make sure they're current. How you have your beneficiary designations, who you name on your beneficiary designation forms will supersede what you do in your will or in your trust. So you want to make sure it's consistent with your plan today. So look at your assets, make sure you understand how those assets are owned. Also, what's the difference between non-qualified and qualified? Make sure that they're connected to a trust if you have a revocable trust, if you have a will, because not everybody needs a trust. You want to make sure that your accounts have beneficiaries. Again, that's just a little bit talking about financial literacy this month. Have a good one.